Hi. So it's yeah. It is it's been a while. Oh boy, I have not played in a hot second. Hot minute rather. Oh, whoops. Okay. That should be good. Alright. I'll wait for people to file in because I know it's been a while since I streamed. I'm feeling rusty as well. So we have all the gold sculptures for that. I should be live right now, it's just not displaying properly. Yep, okay. So, okay, so welcome. I'll let people file in, but we're just hunting for Skulltulas. This is the side quest stream. All the Deku Tree ones have been gotten, so we're gonna head to the Lost Woods now. We are currently at, if I'm not mistaken, like 65 golden Skulltulas. 63, okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, sorry, I just saw that. I've been clicking back and forth between the guide. The game audio is muted. Oh no. Okay. I don't know if it's working now. Oh no, no. Gugh. Not yet. Oh, okay. I just swapped audio sources. Sorry, it's been a while. I've I don't know how long I'll be streaming for, but I am just. It has been apparently it's been 11 days since the last time I streamed. And that was just briefly a little bit of baseball, like a small amount. Oh boy. So I still need to. I probably won't be doing this for long. I'm just like, I need to get back into the groove of streaming because I took a break because I had midterms to focus on. Right behind the cookie shop, you'll find traps and okay, I need to go back to the cookie. No. Okay, I need to go back to the cookery shop. That's one of them, I think. There should be some soil there. Yep, right here. But to answer your question, I'm doing alright, Midnight Samurai. The biggest thing is just, yeah, because those midterms I had to take a break to focus on studying. And, okay. So I have not streamed in a week and a half, which makes me a little bit rusty. Got a Skulltula there. We need bugs. I need bugs for a lot of these. There's some bugs under some grass in the Lost Woods in the Sacred Forest Meadow. Don't forget to plant the beans. True, true. I need to do that. Beans, beans. Good for the soul. The more you eat, the more you full. 7. Okay, that's planted. Yeah. I figure we'll do some a couple of Skulltulas. I'll do this for like at least an hour, and then depending on how I feel. Haven't heard that version before. Oh, I wish, I wish. What is the point of this rock? Nothing. There is no point. For this one, I want to get at least all the Skulltulas as a kid out of the way. So that'd be nice to do. But I don't know. I think definitely when tomorrow and there's occasionally rupees in the rocks. Gotcha. There's no bugs. Need to find bugs. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 boy. Yep, it's over there. Man, I can't fall into this hole until it's like the right hole to fall in. This is where I should find some bugs, I think. Okay, that's 3 bugs. So I'll just go out and find the, I'm actually going to separate this into 2. Bug collecting accomplished. I will do my best in that regard. Okay. In the entrance of the Lost Woods, go left and left again. Drop bugs into the soil, and the sculpture will pop out. Yeah, this is basically just we're going to check the Lost Woods for bugs. Left. And then left again. Yep, this one. I have no idea. We've done this one. I think maybe, but it can't hurt to check. Go in the hole. Are there any ones left that you can only collect at night? I believe... Also, am I supposed to plant a dirt here? I don't see anything to get. But I'm not sure if I need to, because there's only a finite amount of beans, I think. I got the... There's one that's behind the Know-It-All Brothers shop. I got that one. And I think there's also another one that's a Kokiri specific one. But I think it just gives you access to the bridge. Oh, okay. So it's not required. Enter the Lost Woods, go right, left, find yourself in a meadow. Yeah, we are full on cranking out the guide for this stream. Because there's no way, I don't want to waste people's time with just like, oh, you know, I can find these damn sculptures on my own. I don't need any resources. Nah, if I was not going for full completion, oh, left again. Okay. If I wasn't going for full completion, we'd just be at Ganon's already, and, you know, we just get that over with. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's another sculpture gotten. But yeah, if I was just going for whatever, we'd probably just do Big Goron and then I'd go to Ganon's, but we gotta get these and the 8 remaining heart containers. Okay. Those are 2 Lost Woods ones. Okay, I'll check all the Kokiri ones. The first 3 are all inside the Great Deku Tree. I got those because I've completed all the Great Deku Tree. Hyrule, Kakariko. There's like a lot of Kakariko ones at night in the past. Lon in the night past. Gerudo. Hylia. Okay, Kokiri Forest. Number 17. Only at nighttime behind the Know-It-All Brothers house. Okay. We just did 18 and 19. 20 is behind the Kokiri shop. And we just did that one earlier in the stream. I'm going to see if there's any more, any of them left to do. Because the rest of them seem to be dungeon specific. Outside of like, oh, go to Lake Hylia or Gerudo Valley. Oh, Deku Tree. But that's the boomerang one we got. Some more Lons, Hyrule Field, Gerudo, Hylia, Hyrule, Kakariko, the Dongos. The Dongos. But how are you doing in general? I feel a little tired. Today was, because I took 2 midterms yesterday, today was my, like, I just hoboed it. Like, I woke up, I ate breakfast, and I went to recitation. And then I got the we use clickers in my physics class, but I just got the code for the physics clicker. And then as soon as I got the code, I just walked back to my campus apartment and did the clicker questions I was going to do, or at least as much of them as my phone was like on for, which I think was like at least 3 out of 6 or 7. I ate a Stromboli calzone like thing. Okay, the rest of these seem to be future. Thank Christ. Because we're getting all the past ones out of the way. But today was just, yeah, just hoping that. I ate that, and then I just slept for a couple of hours. I'm a little tired. I'm weary for the semester, and I'm ready for it to be over. That's like the big thing. Okay, all these I need to go to Kakariko next, because I think that's the closest. So I'm just gonna get out of here. Yeah, tired would probably be the best way of describing it. I'm a little tired. Like, I'm really just ready to pass my class, to be done with these set of classes, because I've been taking them for like the past couple semesters, like attending them over and over, and the monotony like is getting to me a little. But thankfully, there's only like 3 or so weeks left of the semester, and after that, I can just move on. Like I can take physics 2, and I'm so much more looking forward to that than 1, because it has more calculus, for example, and much more interesting math. But, yeah. And I also have projects I want to do for, I need to, probably before tomorrow morning, and I'm going to quickly go around my room, like, or just open up my boxes, and, fish around for my social security card, scan a copy of that, send that and my resume to this, like, coffee shop that my university has on campus, because they wanted it, because they were interested in hiring me. And get a position there, and hopefully be able to make some money for. I was looking into for Slice, the Mario baseball tourney thing that's happening June 3rd and 4th. I was looking to, most of the people there, if they're not from the local area, could just drive back to their house or apartment or whatever. They're all staying at like a Hyatt hotel, which is not like some podunk motel. It's like pretty damn expensive, and it's like. For 4 nights there, because I'll be staying Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's like $400 to $600, and it's like apparently there was some sort of discount where you could purchase 3 rooms in a row and get the 4th one free. But I tried looking into that, like I went to the Hyatt website, and I guess they don't offer it anymore. It's just like, sheesh, man. Like I thought I'd be booking like, everything's expensive, dude. Everything is fucking expensive. Okay. Back to the guide. So, yeah. Definitely. I'm glad that school has been more forward progression for you at this point. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I am just ready to move on to the next part of my major and take new classes. Because I cannot imagine doing the same thing over and over for infinite amount of time. Because I would just lose my mind. But yeah, I have to find some place to stay for Slice. I would assume that like I'd make enough money so I could just pay for the hotel room, which would just take up so much fucking cash. Do you happen to know if it seems to be a lot to invest for a convention? Do you happen to know if anyone else would be staying at a different hotel? Okay. That should be 66. Yes, 66. Okay. 2/3 of the sculpture is acquired. I don't know if anyone will be staying at a different hotel. I do not. I don't think so. I think if there's anyone in the local area, they're just staying at their own places. And if it's If not, they're just staying at the Hyatt because they can afford it, I suppose. Like, for example, I had to, most people are flying in, like, through plane. But planes are too expensive for me. So instead, I'm taking a 16-hour bus ride. Then my girlfriend, like, she gave me information on that. And I really, really appreciate that. I'm glad she's, I told her about it, and she was like, oh, you should go, you know. She's very supportive about it. But, like, that, for example, like, I have to cut costs. And the way I do that is by, like, finding a more time-investing method. Okay. Boomerang. Lon Lon Ranch, Hyrule Field, Gerudo. Okay. Oh, Kakariko Graveyard, Boomerang, Past, Night. So I think most of these. The last, So there are 44 gold Skulltulas that are in the... you get as a kid. The other 56 you get as an adult. So I can't tell you how many of these we have as a kid. I wish we had like a tracker for that, but I do not at the moment. So I think all the Kakariko relevant ones you get at night. So I'm going to quickly play the Sun Song for that. It's cool. Seems like a good girlfriend, but you also seem to deserve the support. Well, thank you. I very much appreciate the comment. But Slice is something I want to get, like, everything squared away. I have the transportation. I just need, like, a place to stay at. And then I'll be good. Like, I know what to pack, because it's just clothes, you know, my perishables, like toothpaste, etc. Yeah. It's, I want that out of the way. The, for the Mario Baseball people... I'm trying to plan a series on Project Rio Live. I call it the Grump Classic. I probably brought it up before, but it's like a normal classic league for Mario Superstar Baseball is there are 44 unique characters. You know, we're counting color variants as unique characters. And 6 stadiums, so that's 60 options across 6 teams. Each one gets 9 players and a stadium. Okay, nighttime. Let's go in. So I wanna get like a little graphics made for that and get people to sign up for it. And I was planning to run it over the summer, like it would be double the length of a normal classic season, and it would be expected that every Wednesday I'd be producing for it on Project Real Live, and that all my players would show up as well. But I want to get that kickstarted. Okay. So it's not that. We have Skulltula's number. I believe we got 4 and 5. The Hyrule Castle and Guardhouse ones, but I'll come back to those when I come back to those. So we have 7, the one in the building. The side of the Skulltula house. Oh man, I think it's up there. I thought you had the new net player MO. I had to, I believe I do have it still. I can, fewer rewards, emotes. I technically, okay, I have it, but the thing is, I swapped out for, like, the Wario dab and the skill issue. Oh, I could just, okay. No, wait, no, not that one. Oh. Remove from slot. Give me a moment. I gotta, I'll shift it around. Tier 1. And then Prey can be a tier 2. Yep. Okay, I swapped around for the Prey and the new net player emote. That's the thing. I only basically have like 5 to deal with or to use on hand. So like until I get follower remotes, which we should like almost be halfway there, like in terms of days streamed, we should be heading to tier. Yeah, I swapped it back to tier 1, and then Prey's been moved to tier 2. Okay, the geography. Okay. Trying to think. All right, the sculptural house. But once you get follower remotes, all the ones that I have as subscriber remotes would probably just be moved to follower remotes, and then the sub emotes would just be moved to, well, the tier 2 ones would just be moved to, you know, where the normal tier 1 subscriber remotes. And I have space for more. And I could easily alleviate this issue with like better Twitch.tv or 7TD as extensions, but I don't want viewers to have to like install that sort of stuff. Okay. So we got number 8, the one at the side of the Sculptula house. Number 9 is you have to roll into the tree. This one at nighttime. Can't we do that? Nope. Okay. I guess that means we have that one too. Number 9. Okay, number 10 is at the top of the ladder. That giant one up there. You need the slingshot. They better show up to your Grump Classic games. I hope. I just don't like the previous classic seasons had not the ones that I hosted. I've never hosted a classic, but like the previous like for the Mario Baseball community, the standard classic league is called Netplay Classic League, and I think they're on their 4th season, and I'm a participant. So there's not that one either. Okay, got number 10. Nighttime on the side of the house, locate closest to the gate that leads to Death Mountain. Okay. But in the past, Netplay Classic League has had a problem with people like playing all their games in a timely order. 3 pots, nighttime. Okay, we have number 11. So that's the thing I fear for the Grump Classic. I don't want people to say they can commit, but then they don't, because it'll be a real pickle peach, man. I'm not gonna be a fan of that. Is there anything else? 44, I think. Jabu Jabu, Lon. Well, we got that last Deku Tree one. So most of them seem to be Hyrule Field, Gerudo Valley, Lake Hylia, and the 2 remaining dungeons. I think some Skulltulas are in pots too. Okay. Doesn't seem to be like we have any here. Oh. Kakariko Graveyard at Night, number 43. The second to last child one. After that, we'll go to Dodongo and Death Mountain, stuff like that. Just didn't want you to go back later. That's understandable. I appreciate you looking out for me in that regard. Okay. Southeast corner. I don't see any. Yeah, it's supposed to be like up there. But I guess if it's not there, then that means I have it. On the wall at the southeast corner of the graveyard. Well, I guess that means I have it. That's what I'm going to assume. So, the next location is the Gorons. Mayhaps if someone doesn't know, it doesn't show up, you can match 3 players together in a short tourney of sorts. Yeah, I could do that probably. Or just have like a little distraction stream. Maybe like a little a panel of sorts with me and some other commentators. That's another thing I've been running into. When I produce for Project Real Live, like the last stream or two, it's just been me on the mic. Like my commentators have just not been showing. I understand the last one because apparently I host open mic nights on Mondays. You know, because it's just consistent, and it's also Tuesday and Thursday. Other people usually stream baseball, not on Project Real Live, just on their own channels. I don't want to like overlap with content there. So Monday's like a convenient time. But apparently it's just apparently my commentators didn't show up for the last like a couple of times. And the last one I understand because it was just apparently college basketball, you know, March Madness, like the championships were happening Monday night and everybody and their mother was watching that. I was ignorant. I did not know about that, but I do not. If I had to pick sports, professional or college, I'm usually going to pick professional. And basketball, especially, the only team I care about is my own, but they're not in it. So, Baba Booey, I guess. I hope that the for next Monday, my idea is actually to get a little 1-day tourney where we play with like a gecko code that's like a balance patch. And then by the time I do the next one, or the next host the next tourney, I'll have made my own balance patch gecko code, and we just like do that. Are you more of a pro baseball fan? Yeah, I'd say so. It's not like something I regularly tune into. This should be the one, and I'll also have to plant the bean. Killing Skulltulas, killing Skulltulas. Yeah, I'd say I'm more of a pro baseball guy. It's not like I'm in a fantasy baseball league this year. Some of the Mario baseball people invited me, and it's I keep track of it on a semi daily basis. But usually it's like every week, which is like 10 days, not an actual week length. What is it, Navi? Yeah, I get it, I get it, I get it. You have to every like match against another player is like 10 days, but it's mostly just like which of you has more runs, which has a better batting average, more pitcher wins, like stuff like that. So you don't really have to keep tracking on a day-to-day basis if you already have like, okay, I have 9 position players and like 2 utilities. Okay, they're already going to be set. I don't need to like swap them out. The only people you would need to swap out is depending on which players you like grab up are either your pitchers or position players. And usually it's going to be pitchers because, well, they can't play any day. They just pitch one day out of like a 5-man rotation or something like that. Death Mountain Trail number 21. On the trail between Kakariko... Oh, damn. I will grab one of these. I played the song, but I need bugs, not milk. But yeah, I keep up with pro baseball sometimes, but it's not like... I don't have like MLB TV, for example, so I can't really consistently watch the games. But, you know, there are free alternatives, you know, that are totally legal. Arvin would be disappointed. Arvin? Who's that? Who is that? Arvin. I feel like I should know that name. Oh, Arvis. Oh, okay. Bombable Wall. I think it's this one. Go back at the cave. Goron City. Death Mountain Crater. Okay. So, most of these are just... There's one Goron City one and a Death Mountain Crater one. But most of the rest of these are just Dodongo's Cavern, so let's get these out of the way. Or if we have all of them, we can just, it'll show me. Harvest Repressed. Yeah, I remember now. Please tell me you have all of them. Fuck. We do not. Because there'd be a gold sculpture indicator. Thankfully, this is only 2 floors. So... Number 22. There's a room with a giant staircase. I know where that room is. This one. Climb up to the very top, walk around to the south part of the room. Use the slingshot to defeat the Skulltula and climb up to get the token. So I'm gonna skip this one for now. Not because I can't, but because there's another one. Actually, the final child one in this guide's order is at the top of that staircase, but it's behind a wall that you won't be able to get to if you blow up the staircase. Leave me alone. Fucking eye thing. Do you run out of ammo? No? Okay, get me up there. So we'll do both of those real quick. Okay, so I need to get over there. And that means I need to get to that bridge. Even though you seem to watch Final Fantasy Fate, do you have a particular team you like to watch? I have a, I've worn it a couple times, but I have a jersey of my favorite team, the Houston Astros. Orange is their primary color. They won the World Series last year, which is the biggest baseball champion playoff competition thing. So I could say, yes, I do have a particular team I like to watch. I've been a fan of them for about a little over 10 years at this point, almost 11. Why the Astros? I like the colors, and I thought their logo looked cool. Not just like their current one, but like the one that they had when they swapped leagues. Like there are 2 leagues in baseball, National American. Their last year in the National League was the year I became a fan of them. And they had these cool railroad aesthetic, but then their new color when they went to the American League, it was like bright orange, and it just really appealed to me. I'm very much a guy who likes bright colors more than like muted or subdued ones. It's like the little H star that appealed to me. Okay, so there's 2 here. Or should be anyway. So, we could just use this. Okay. I don't believe there's any up there. Yeah, I could just climb up them, actually. Climb up to the very top and walk around to the south part of the room. Yep, should be this one. So I think we got number 22. Number 44. There it is. See, right there. That, right there. Apparently in this guy, the last child sculpture is in that little crevice right there, and there's a convenient vine to climb up it. So, should do just that. Assuming we didn't already get it in an earlier set. Number 44. The gold sculpture is located in Dodongo's castle or cavern. Within this room, the massive staircase was linked with the center of the room for the second floor door. Top of the staircase and a cubbyhole. Either go around the left side or climb or jump off so you land on the steps themselves in order to find the staircase. The boomerang as a child or hookshot as an adult is required to reach the token. So, there's nothing here, which means we got it. Okay, so number 44 we have. So there are, according to this, 1, 2, 3. Just it seems to be only just 3. Well, no, 4 because of that one, but There's one, the Death Mountain Trail we got. We got the first Dodongo's Cavern with the vines on the other side of the room. We got number 44, which is behind the staircase. So there are only 2 left, if I'm not mistaken. We got the Death Mountain Trail one, which is number 25. So there's only 23 and 24 left. Okay. So numbers 23 and 24. So, you had a difficult time with this one. I wouldn't be surprised. It does seem like I didn't even recognize it, that it would like have something behind it. Does the list include where to plant the beans for the adult timeline? It doesn't give like a general list, but each individual Skulltula would probably be like, hey, you should use the leaf for this one. Like, there's a Desert Colossus Gold Skulltula that requires you, that I got, by the way, that requires you to do so. God damn it, dude. Okay, that's all right. I'm supposed to head to the southeast door, which is that one, this one right here. Yep. Okay. Head to the south to reach the room of the baby Dodongos. I hate these enemies. They just suck. They just suck. Fucking hero time, man. I don't have time for your shenanigans. Head through the southeast door to the first room of the baby Dodongos. Blast away at the wall with the bomb. And head down a room where you will find the gold Skulltula. I believe it's this one. Have you ever been to an Asher's game before? I have. I don't think so, because they're in Houston, and I'm not a Houstonian. So I've never been able to watch them. I've been able to watch the Braves, which are they're the Atlanta team, and they're much more popular in my state of residence, Georgia. But I don't think so. So this is the room the baby Dodongos. Blast away. Okay, there's a wall here. Alright, I gotta blast this fucker away with my shield. Come on. Go away. Head down a room, you find a gold Skulltula. I don't seem to see any. This seems to be the only one. And I don't hear any, like, scratching or anything. The Braves have always been my dad's favorite team, even though it's not from Georgia. They're a lot of people's favorite team. Makes sense. I used to be a fan of them, but I just hated. They just went through like. He was born in Texas, actually. Oh, okay. So he's like a bizarre version of me. Born in Georgia, likes the Astros. Born in Texas, likes the Braves. There are no other bombable walls, if I'm not mistaken. And this store, if I get through this puzzle, just leads back out to the normal one. Okay, so I think it is just the, so we should have number 23. I think 24 is the last one. And then we should be able to leave the dungeon and go for Goron City. Check the map, check the map, check. Yep, I checked the map. Okay. Number 24. In the room with the fire keys towards the end of the dungeon, there's a bombable wall at the north end of the room. Oh boy. Believe that's on the second floor. Oh, it says towards the end of the dungeon. It's probably still like a first floor thing, which is good. Only needs bombs though. Yeah, I would like to go to an Astros games. I would like to go to Midway Park. It looks really cool. I like the general design of it, the high walls, the choo choo. I think they have a little train when someone hits a home run, or at least when an Astros player does it. Fuck. I'm about to melt to death. Maybe someday. Get up there. Yeah, I would assume when it means near the end of the dungeon, it means past this mouth hole. Okay, in the room with the fire keys. There are two in here. Bottom wall at the north end of the room. You'll find a gold sculpture behind the Armo statue. Ah, son of a bitch. Fucking assholes. Burning my goddamn shield. Sounds like it would be fun. I would like to go sometime. I just came from there. Oh, okay, it has that little indicator. Those keys are the absolute worst. I hate them. You have to go buy another shield. Granted, it means I have something to do with my money. Okay. It's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this room. But yeah, I just need to equip the Hylian shield. They're not worth dealing with. Okay. You'll find a gold sculpture behind the Armo statue. Come on, asshole. Okay. When do you think you'll start Banjo? If I finished Ocarina, for example, on Thursday, then like in the next 2 days, it won't take as long as like the gap between Path of Radiance and Ocarina. I just need to find a working emulator for Banjo. The north end. Blast open, find a gold sculpture. I just don't see any sort of... Where's the last one? I should have the little indicator for all of them. I just don't see any. But yeah, it should not be as much between them. Yeah, I don't... I wish I had like a better like map that showed each of them. No. Yeah, there should be apparently 3 in here. Halfway across, you see a bomb to the right, which leads to a gold sculpture. So I guess it was just the wrong, the baby Dodongo one. I guess we just didn't see. which is just odd. There's one you have to get into Dolores, I think. The only one would be the technically the fuck. I'm trying to think. You know. It's just halfway through the Baby Dodongo room. And apparently you can lure the Baby Dodongo to, any of the Baby Dodongos to it, so... I guess we just didn't do it right. Ah! Baba Booey, I suppose. Baba Booey. It was not the room that was like, you could get refills for your, from the Deku salesmen. Well, no, they're technically salesmen, but I'll call them what they really are. Deku con artists, because they sell you resources at stupidly outrageous prices. Granted, you're not hurting for rupees in this game. Like, I capped at 500 a while ago. Still better than collecting Koroks from Breath of the Wild. There's an insane amount of Koroks in that game. What, over 900 or something like that? If I ever... Whenever I got to play Breath of the Wild for stream, which would be a ways away, easily. There's a bombable wall about halfway through. Maybe it's this one. But whenever I got to Breath of the Wild for stream, I know it's going to be a pain in the ass to do that. Looking wall to the right. No, don't throw. Just drop. Are you sure that's not the next room? I'll go check. It says, Baby Dodongo Corridor. In this small passage, you find another new enemy, Baby Dodongo. Make sure you're out of the way when you explode. Halfway across, you'll see a bombable-looking wall to the right, which leads to a gold skulltula. You can lure one of the Baby Dodongos to it and make it blow open the passage. Oh, wait, hold on. Those are adult Dodongos. Yeah. The babies are like the little scrub-looking things. I'm a goof. I am a goof. But luckily, retracing our steps should not be that bad. Yeah, those babies are a little yeah, tisk me as much as you want. I'm not a professional at this game. Oh. It's that one. Yeah. Okay. Head down a room where you find a gold sculptula. Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah, there is one. I just control F. It requires the Scarecrow song in the hook shot. Re-enter the cavern, make your way to the room to the southeast part of the main room. This is the room with the baby Dodongos. You pay close attention and you notice Navi will fly up to a higher ledge and turn green. Play the Scarecrow song in some period, hook shot up to find a gold sculpture. Oh my god. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Okay. I'll kill these things real quick and I'll just see where it is. Oh, all the way up there. Yep. Okay, so we're done with this dungeon for now. At least we're done with this dungeon as a kid. So I'm going to quickly go back to the entrance. We're going to go back to the, I know it's pretty annoying. I just would have never expected to think like that. But hey, they're the game creators, not me. Okay. So, we got those three as a kid. We got the Death Mountain Trail, Goron City, and there's one in the Death Mountain Crater. And then after that, we can head to another area. Probably the Hyrule one, or Hyrule Castle Town, just to check. Should be, yeah, one Goron City. Don't forget you have to talk to the Scarecrow and like highlight as an adult to use the song. Yep. Well, I'll briefly warp once I become an adult. For now, I just want to get all the child ones out of the way. Once you enter Goron City, bomb the 3 boulders on the left. Okay, we did that. Leads to a room where you should bomb the boulders along the right path. Once you reach the back, roll into the wooden crate to get the sculptula. This one. Oh. No, drop. Just go along the right path, apparently. Should be a wooden crate at the back. Do that for the sculpture. Navi, Zelda's fine. Her and Gandalf are probably just having like a tea party or something. We're playing a great game of, I don't know, Hungry Hungry Hippos. There. And there's nothing. Okay. Well, I'm guessing I just already got it. Ooh. Gotta get that bug. Pierces in your mind. Okay. Edgy. So, we have Sculptula's number... Well, actually, I'll check when we do Kakari, Lon Lon Ranch, and like Hylia, we'll update the counter. So we got the Death Mountain Trail one, Goron City one, Death Mountain Crater. So we'll go up to that, and then we'll go to probably Hyrule Castle Town, then Lon Lon, then Lake Hylia, then Jabu Jabu. For the Sculpture of the Cavern, you wouldn't think of going up the ledge because you had no tools to, and you would actually feel like you want to get the hookshot as an adult because the cavern is so early in the game. Yeah, that is the thing. The child Link is just so much worse compared to adult Link. And there's not really a reason to go back in any respective dungeons for them. Like, you can't even go back into the Great Deku Tree as an adult because the mouth by that point has been, it just closes up. You can for, actually, you can't for Jabu Jabu because Ganondorf literally froze the ice over, so he's just not there. And I guess you can for you could revisit Dodongo's Cavern as an adult, but why would you need to? Right, the Death Mountain crater. Okay. Bow. I'm sorry if this is not very compelling gameplay. It's just collecting sculptulas. Oh, right. Watch the frame rate drop to nothing. Just going back forth between like 15 and 19 frames per second. Trying to think, where's that song come from again? Yeah, Undertale. It's Bone Trussell. It just popped into my head. Oh, Undertale, that's a game I gotta add to the list. Not exact. I don't know if it's I would be considered a good or a bad thing. I'm not really the biggest fan of Undertale. I love its music. It is great music, and I like the visual style. I don't think the story and gameplay are that compelling. I played like all 4 routes that you can do, so I'm no like stranger to it. I didn't just like watch an LP or anything. I actually played the game. It seemed very primitive in my eyes. Like a lot of at the very top of Death Mountain into the crater, and you'll find a wooden crate. Okay. What is, out of curiosity? That's just more bugs. I'll get another one, I suppose. Okay. Filled up on bugs. So that's all the Death Mountain Dodongo ones. What was primitive about it for you? I thought the okay, we'll start off with the gameplay. I thought the concept of having to defeat enemies without like, physically attacking them, the non-violence approach, I thought that was a cool idea. But I feel like there's not enough enemies to like, once you figure out enemy's pattern and you have to run into them over and over, it just got very repetitive. And I don't feel like, unlike, in most RPGs where you feel like you're growing stronger, through levels and experience and all that, I didn't get that from, I did not get that from the other, yeah, we gotta get that piece of heart. Fuck you. I didn't feel that for Undertale because you don't get experience. The whole point is to not kill anything. So you gain, your power comes through your knowledge, but once you know, you can't really do much else with it. So it's a cool idea to defeat enemies through non-violence, but I didn't find most of them to be very... Once I knew the strategies, having to fight them again was just, okay, well, I already know, so there's no, like, figuring things out. It's just rinse and repeat. And then, I'm trying to think of another thing. We'll just play this to get the heals back. Oh, okay. So yeah, the strategy defeating enemies, cool concept. I just didn't think there was enough meat on the bones. And also, the puzzles that you were required to solve were very I could figure them out. They were very basic. Just like, it didn't really offer much to me. It was mostly just like, move this plant here, push this. It was like a lot of sliding puzzles. It's like if Zelda had nothing but like block pushing puzzles. For example. Like, I didn't think the puzzles were very complicated or intriguing. I didn't think the enemies, once you knew how to fight them, I didn't think they were very intriguing or complicated. Okay, off to Hyrule Castle. There should have been another means of progression development in the past. Yeah, basically. Right. Okay. We're gonna go to Hyrule Castle Town. That's worth it. Why? It should be out of meteor range. I also, so that's the gameplay. Like, as a pacifist, once you know everything's figured out, when you're playing, when you're actually killing creatures, it's not very. There's not really a lot of choices. Like, the whole point is to not fight. So of course, you don't really have a lot of things to equip and use and different ways of fighting. It's mostly just you wait for the indicator, or you wait for them to have a means to attack, and then boom, you just click the button, and it hurts them. It's like a generic slash. Okay? It just seemed like a very undercooked game in general, and that was just on the gameplay side. The combat didn't feel. It had again. I like the idea of like you dodge by like the shooter thing, where it's like your heart. You have to dodge all the white pellets that represent like bullets and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. But actual attacking and having to redo, having to go through randomly spawning enemies, having to fight randomly spawning enemies again and not kill them, and you already know the trick. That was a little boring to me. And then on the story end, half of the enemies. Or not enemies. Please, god damn you. Okay, I guess we're going to Lon because I don't want to play that fucking Sun song. I'll come back to it when I get back to it. The story. I thought Sans was a pretty alright character. I thought Papyrus was. Yeah, he's stupid, but it's like a kind of a goofy, lovable stupid. Like, he means well. He's just very, very gullible. The rest of them, Toriel was all right. Like, she thinks she projects her feelings of being a mom onto the main character and doesn't want them to leave because it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Kakariko, come on, get me to the lawn part. Once you're into the ranch, walk forward past the initial buildings and turn left. Roll into the nearby tree and a sculpture will fall down from the tree. Who, Papyrus? Yeah, he wasn't an annoying stupid. Okay, I guess I have number 12. Number 13, on the outside of the corral at the southeast part of the area, just behind the wooden boards, a gold sculpture can be found here at nighttime. That must be the corral. So let's see if we got it. So yeah, I like those three. I have not, it's been a couple, it's been not just a couple, it's been like several years since I played Undertale. I played it like in 2017, 2016-ish. So like not at like launch date, but like relatively like, I was able to like get through it closer. I played it closer to its release than now. That's a good way of putting it, I think. Okay. So the only ones for that are the corral one, the tree one, Those are all the kid ones. Yeah, Undertale turns 8 this year. An entire 2 presidential terms age. So it is a relatively old game. Deltarune only has like what 2 to 3. I think it has at least 2 chapters now. Toby Fox has taken his sweet time with that one, but I'm hearing Deltarune's a good game. I never tried it. Makes me feel old. We all get that. We all get like that. I've been playing TF2, for example, since 2011, and it turned 15 last October. I was like, Jesus, man. Okay. Don't attack me. So we're going to quickly go into Hyrule Castletown, see if there's any Skulltulas I missed here, and then we'll go to Lake Hylia and Zora's Domain and get all of those. Okay. So, Hyrule Castletown. There are 2 of them right off the bat, numbers 4 and 5. So, number 4 is the guardhouse one. The building at the top of the screen. Yeah, this one. Picture a 9-year-old grump scrub goofing on noobs in TF2. Oh, I wasn't that good. I was an impressionable kid, but I was also I'm not that great at shooters. Like I've developed some sort of technique, but I've never been great at the shooting part of it. It's basically just like, what are my favorite classes in TF2? Engineer and medic. And why is that? Because they're the ones that, like, medic especially, you just need to know how to that one takes the most technique, I'd say, more than just raw skill, because medic, you're not really going to be fighting people. You just need to know who to heal, when do you heal them, when do you pop uber charge, etc. It's all just like finesse. The back of the room, roll into a wooden crate to get the Skulltula. Okay, so rolled into the crates. No Skulltula. Looks like we got it. Ooh, what's out here? Oh. Out there is out there. But that's, like, medic and engineer are my favorite classes, because, yeah, medic is the more, like, technical, and even engineer, yeah, you get, like, your primary weapon's a shotgun, and your pistol is your secondary. Those are, like, the stock ones, anyway. But NG is more about, like, maintaining your buildings, like, knowing where to put your sentry, your dispenser, your teleporter, knowing when and how to upgrade them, knowing how to... It's like micromanaging. Engineers is the micromanaged classes. So those 2 I was, like, the best at, because they were the ones that, like, were the least about just raw killing things. Okay. Exit, and you'll find a lone tree nearby. Roll until we get a Skulltula to pop out. Okay, so we got numbers 4 and 5. This is the lone tree that we're talking about. So we got numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Number 14 is Gerudo Valley. 15 and 16. We got number 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 27. So if TF2 is so good, where's TF2 2? Well, the Source 2 engine has been... Counter-Strike is getting a second game. Like Counter-Strike 2, I think it's called. And it's being developed in the Source 2 engine. So they're getting one. Maybe TF2 will be ported to it, or get a TF3. I wouldn't know. I hope we get love, because Valve has neglected the game for so long. I should just play TF2 on a stream sometime. Looking at the guy, we have numbers 1 through 13, numbers 17 through 27. So 14 is a Gerudo Valley one. So we'll swing by there real quick. 15 and 16 are both Lake Hylia. So we'll do that. We'll just warp there. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. 67 Skulltulas. Most of them as adults. A down, right, right, left. But yeah, I've developed some skill with shooters, but I'm not like the greatest at them. Okay. So, number 15. Which should be right next to near the lakeside laboratory, the northwest portion here. You'll find a soft soil location. Drop some bugs to get the sculptula. And then number, what other FPS games do you play? I have Valorant. I've played that one. Valorant is a game that, unlike TF2, I feel like I only really get enjoyment out of it with if I'm playing with friends. Like, it's not a I guess I already got this one then, because I can't just like rip out this plant or anything. Or I can try. Yeah, I think I got this one already. Oh, I didn't. Okay, cool. Valorant is one of them. But it's a game, unlike TF2 again, it's a game I would only really play if I had other friends, because TF2 is like a very casual game. There is competitive, and I want to get into it because I feel like I could enjoy it. There's one near the fishing hole. I will check the guide. At Lake Island, there's an island in the southeast corner of the map. This gold sculpture will only appear at nighttime, so I gotta swim to that one. Over there, yeah. God damn, dude. Time of day lasts passes so quickly. Yeah, reach Hylia past nighttime. Island, southeast corner, gold sculpture will only appear at night. What was that? Oh, it's like a ferry? Yeah. So I don't see any. So I'm guessing we already got this one, number 16. Because I do not see any on any of the, yeah. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing on this one, nothing on those sides. Yep, we got that one. Okay. So we have numbers 1 through 27. That's pretty good. We only need 17 more. Okay. So the next one is one near the fishing hole. I could check it out real quick. But if it's not on the guide, then I'm going to assume that I have to get it as an adult. Like, it requires some sort of adult item, because these are the only two I see for the Lake Hylia. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, 15 we just got, 16 we already had. Oh, there is one. Okay. Number 41. At the northwest side of Lake Hylia, walk onto the bridge near the laboratory. At nighttime, look at the building, you'll find a sculpture. Defeat it and use the boomerang to snag the token. So we'll sunsong that and get that one. There is, wait for the time. Okay, there are two that you need as an adult, I think. Northwest side, walk into the bridge. Nighttime, look at the building, and you'll find a Skulltula. Well, it's not there, so I presume we got it already. I would not be surprised because we have most of them. We have literally 2/3 of all the golden Skulltulas. Okay, there are two at one of them is in the Lakeside Laboratory, which you need the iron boots for. It's the wooden crate at the bottom, and the other one you need the long shot. Located on the island just above the entrance to the water temple, and you need to grapple onto it. So we'll do those when we get back. But for now, we have numbers 1 through 27. So the remainder are 2 at Zora's River, 1 at Zora's Fountain, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in Jabu Jabu's belly, then another Zora Fountain one. We got the Deku Tree one, Lon Ranch, 1 on the window, and then there are 2 more Lon Ranch ones. There's a Hyrule Field one, which we'll just go that one. We'll do Gerudo Valley. Okay. So we'll go, I want to get all of the Zora River one and we'll just get all of those, I guess, like last or something like that. Because I'd have to go all the way to the domain for that. So we'll get the ones in Hyrule Field real quick. Okay, number 42. Why is there a ladder here? What was the point of that? Number 42 is a Hyrule Field one. There's another 39 one. I just looked this up because the name's simple, but it looks like the Sage of Light, Gapora, and the Mayor from Skyward Sword are the same character. Interesting. I did not know that. That means he is really old then. Like, excruciatingly old. That means anything you was interesting to me. I've never played Skyward Sword, but I will make a note of that for the future. What the fuck is that? Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fight it. Nope, just run. Just run away. Okay. The west end of Skyward Sword gets a bad rep. It has some strong points. I hear the dungeons are really good. It's just that you have to there's a lot of tutorials. You have to revisit things. Okay, I hear a cow, so... Bomb? Find a circle of rocks. The Shard of Agony will chime in. You stay in the middle. Drop a bomb to blast open a hole to reveal a grotto. Use Din's fire to burn all the spider webs. Nope. They're yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Okay, Din's fire. Sorry, Link. I don't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer. What the fuck? Pierces into your mind. Okay. Behind the... Oh. Nope, not the one I wanted. Okay, the more important thing, I think, is the cow. Get a bug out real quick. Grab that. I love more memes, especially ones where the lines are mixed into songs. I do like, if there's one thing that's good about the CDI games, the cutscenes make for great memes. That is Skulltula number 68. Okay, so that is, no, it's Gold Skulltula number 39. So the rest of them are, let's just get the Gerudo Valley ones out of the way. Number 14, because we have the bugs to do so. Okay. The land of the desert. There are 2 Gerudo ones. Basically, as a kid, if you have to revisit an area, it's because of the you need the boomerang, basically. We have that, so we don't need to technically revisit anything. At Gerudo Valley, grab a Cucco and leap off the ledge towards the water below. Along the west side of the water, you'll find a Gerudo next to a soft soil location. Oh, this Cucco. Okay. So this one, I think. Oh, I see it right here. Oh, that's a piece of heart. I didn't know that. That's cool, I guess. Did it just fall off? Wait, did it just fly? It just flew. Oh, wait. I think it's down there. Oh, it is down there. Oh, boy. We have to go back then. Come on. Just flow me out. Yep. Okay, so we got a piece of heart. That's good. We only have 7 left. One of them is in the Death Mountain crater. One of them is from collecting all the big Poes, I think. Or it gives you like the 4th bottle. And the other 6, I don't know. I don't know. It's 12 a.m. Interesting. Well, I have no class tomorrow, so we can go late. Let's go back to the Gerudos. Twas joking, by the way. Have you figured out your favorite songs in this game yet? You don't mean like Ocarina songs, right? You just mean like actual themes. I'd say I like the cave theme. I like the Gerudo Valley, and I love the songs from any dungeon that isn't any adult dungeon that isn't the Water Temple. Because I like those 4 as well. I'd say those 6 are all pretty good themes. Okay, so we got a piece of heart, but we need the actual Gold Skulltula number 14. And also, before I go in, I'm gonna see if there's any other ones you need as a kid. Good choices. Yeah, I never make bad choices. That's the real thing. 36 Deku Tree we got. Lon. I can check when we go there. We got the 39, the Hyrule Field. Okay, so number 40, Gerudo Valley, is a nighttime specific one. So, Sun Song. Need the boomerang for it. 41 and 2 are Glad Garuda's Force was on the list. Would have had to rethink things if that wasn't on there. Oh, you're funny. So that is number 40, I think? Yeah, number 40. 41 we got at Lake Hylia. 42 is a Hyrule Field one. We got 43 and 44 respectively. So, let's get number 14, which is down there. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Why did you come all the way down here? What, you were just about to ask me the same thing? Well, now that you're down here, you may as well make the best of things. You could just swim away. Mound of soil. So bug. This is number 14. How did the cow get down there? Good question. She'll never tell you. How many beans do I have left? 5? I don't know if this is a necessary bean. I will check. 14 Garuda Valley, 39 Garuda Valley, 40 Garuda Valley. 87, need a long shot. Okay, so we don't need this one. Yeah, I wish I got the explanation for that cow. So we have gold sculptures number 1 through, we got 14, so now I can actually say 1 through 27. So the only remaining ones are Zora's River and Fountain, the 4 Jabu Jabu ones, another Zora Fountain one. I can check Lon Lon Ranch for the 2 that are like you need the boomerang for, and the Hyrule Field one. So we'll do that. I'm gonna play the Temple of Time song, go back to Hyrule, and do those. Check to make sure I have those 2 Lon Lon ones and the Hyrule Field one. And then after that, we can just head to Zora's, and get the last child ones. Which is good. Prelude to Light. That's it. Up, right, left, up. Did you plant the bean of the Death Mountain crater? I don't know where to plant it. I don't know. I haven't found it. Up, right, left, up. I know you're supposed to, because you need that for the big Goron, I think. But I have not found it. So we'll warp, get the Lon Lon ones and the Hyrule Field one. And then afterwards just... I think it's near the warp point. Okay, so I'll just need to warp to it before we become an adult. Okay. So the next one is Hyrule Field, number 42. I'm going to do an ad break real quick to grab some water. It should only be like 30 seconds, so don't don't explode or anything. Okay. Okay, so there's a Hyrule Field one, and we need to check the 2 Lon Lon Ranch ones. And then after that, should just be Zora's River and all that. So there's a tree right there. That one. Bombable, it's like the one that used Din's fire, basically. I think it's either this or this. Yep, that one. You just need the boomerang. Yep, there's a gold sculpture right there. Okay, gold sculpture 42 acquired. So, again, we have 1 through 27. Yep. 28, 29 are Zora's River, 30 is a fountain. 31 to 34, Jabu Jabu, 35 is a fountain. We got 36, that was in the Deku Tree. 37 was Lon Lon Ranch. Oh, yeah, 37, 38 are Lon Lon Ranch at night and require the boomerang. So I will check those out real quick. And then after that, we should be ready to go to Zora's River and stuff. Again, as soon as the once I'm trying to think. Once I get all the child ones, I'll probably I'll go to the Death Mountain Crater, I'll warp to it and plant the last bean that I have to. Become an adult, go to Dodongo's, get that last Skulltula, and then probably call it a stream. A good return stream. Okay, once you enter Long Ranch at nighttime, you'll find a gold Skulltula on the window of the building on the left side. There it is. Yeah. I don't see one, so it looks like we have it. So we got number 37. Along my ranch at nighttime, make your way to the far southwest side. Higher up on the edge, you'll find a Skulltula. Defeat it and retrieve the token with the boomerang. Okay. Okay, I do not see any. Fucking crows. Okay. Yeah. Southwest side. I believe we have it. Looks like it anyway. Okay. So, with that in mind, so yeah, 35 is the last, so 35 is the Zora Shato one, but it's not really revisiting. 30, we have 36, the Deku Tree one. 37, 38, the 35 through 44 are all like child. You could access, but you couldn't get them because you don't have the boomerang. So I don't know about 35, but we have 36, the Deku Tree one. 37, 38, Lon Lon Ranch ones. 39, the Hyrule Field Din's Fire one. 40, the Gerudo Valley one. 41, the Lake Hylia Night one. 42, the Hyrule Field Boomerang one. 43 and 44. So we just need 28 through 35. And that's all at Zora's Domain River and Jabu Jabu. And then we'll be done with the child Skulltulas, which is good. Because it means, oh yeah, and I'll have to plant the seed. But after that, there's nothing else you have to do as a child, correct? Because the only other major side quest is Big Goron Sword and the Big Pose, the collecting those for the bottle. How many, we have 7 heart pieces left to collect. One of them's in the Death Mountain crater, I know that. Okay. And then, I'll probably split this into well, not 2 streams, but, the child Skulltulas and setting up the necessary side quests will be this stream, and then the next one will probably be the adult Skulltulas and the remaining side quests and heart pieces. And then after that will be Ganon's Tower and finishing the game. Then on to Banjo. And also when Banjo starts, I'm gonna set up the next 2 community challenges, because actually today, well, it said yesterday actually that the F-Zero GX community challenge ended. 25% raise. I think I'm going to put both the next 2 games that are gonna be played single player long play after Banjo and GX. I'm gonna make them both 30,000 points each. That seems like plenty of time. Okay, Zora's River, number 28. At the entrance of Zora's River, roll into the first tree and a gold Skulltula will pop out. That one, yep. So, okay, we got number 28. What games are you thinking about? Well, wouldn't you like to know? I would like to play Radiant Dawn. The sequel to Path of Radiance would be one of them. And the other one would be Ace Attorney. Between those 2. Okay. The end of Zora's River, right near the waterfall, there's a ladder leading out of the water. At nighttime, a Skulltula could be found here. Shoot down the slingshot, collect the token. So there's 3 Zora River ones. Oh no, Zora's Fountain. The other one. There's 2 Zora River ones. So one of them's right near the end. Yeah, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, and then Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. For Ace Attorney, I have the Trilogy Collection, which has the first 3 games in one, but I would only be playing one game at a time. Like, I wouldn't be playing the whole full collection. Yeah, it'd just be the first one. Because I don't want to... It's 5 full cases, and the 4th and the 5th case is, like, really goddamn long, so I don't want to, like, force people to go through, like, 14 cases of... because it's how many it's in the original trilogy. 5, 4, 5. The end of Zora's River, right near the waterfall, there is a ladder leading out of the water. Oh. I can jump down here. And then Sun Song. But yeah, it would just be the first game. For the second one, like, I would just, like, indicate if Justice for All was on the, Where is it? Yeah, I don't get it. Why is it? Oh, I guess maybe I already got it. I feel like I can still hear it though. No, it's just the water. Goober. I'm just goobering. Goobering around at the speed of sound. Yeah. At the end of Zora's River, right near the waterfall, there's a ladder leading out of the water. It's that ladder right there. So I guess I just, no, go back up. I guess I just already have it then. So until further evidence proves me wrong, we have number 29. Okay, number 30, Zora's Fountain. There are 2 Zora Fountains, and then 4 in, and then 4 in Jabu Jabu. Okay. Have you planted the bean here to get the heart piece? You mean the one at the beginning of Zora's River? I think so, but I can check to make sure. I'll save real quick and then go back. It's the one at the beginning of the area, correct? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can check. Just to make sure. Yeah, I planted it. This one right here. Okay, I'm assuming you mean this one right here. So, yeah, it's been planted. Let's get those last few, whatchamacallits. Child sculptulas. Get those. Death Mountain Crater Bean. And then, everything else after, what have you. And then never have a reason to be a kid again. That should be a good ending point for stream, I think. A good a good start after being on hiatus for a while. And then probably tomorrow, I have no classes. Would be able to start earlier and then get all those adult Skulltulas and extra heart pieces and big Goron out of the way. And then, assuming I do that, then Thursday can be the last stream with Ganon's Tower and then finishing the game. It's been a good stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate you tuning in. The other regulars, Arvis and the guy you kept bringing up fishing. I forgot his name. I guess they just weren't able to show up, but I appreciate someone being here to talk to. Once I start Banjo, I will I'll put the challenges up because GX should not be a long game. Okay, so we have Zora's Fountain, numbers 30 and 35. Okay, Zora's Fountain. This is where 2 of them are. No, dude, I don't want to go back inside you. Not now. Maybe later. Well, definitely later, because I need to check to see if I got all the Skulltulas for him. I probably missed one. I'd be surprised. At the southeastern portion of Zora's Fountain, roll to the lone tree and the Skulltula will pop out. Okay. Okay, so we have number 30. It's good. That's what he said. Zora's Fountain, stand on the log just south of Lord Jabu Jabu. The log just south. What the fuck is he talking about? I don't see any log. Stand on the log just south of Jabu. Nighttime there'll be a sculpture crawling around the wall. Toss your boomerang at it. Okay. Oh, you can walk on him. Oh, no, you can't. You just pathetically flap underneath. Oh, maybe south just means like, okay, it's a different south than my direction was. That one. Yo, there's a Skulltula. Okay, number 35 acquired. So, we only have 4 left, and they're all inside Jabu Jabu's belly. So let's get these 4. Let's get the heck out of here. And then, warp to the Fire Temple and plant that bean. Okay. Number 31. After meeting Ruto and falling down below... Okay, actually, I'm going to check this real quick. Okay, we are missing 1. Granted, there's only 2 floors, which is God tier. Right, I have to... Okay. Okay, I believe you're supposed to go here for the first one. You need to get to the room where Ruto is. Or was. Yeah, this one. That's it. Falling down below. She goes in this hole. Yep. You pick her up, bring her to her room with a floor switch. Believe... There it is. Right there. Because the other, I believe the other three are like, one's right before the boss. I think I remember grabbing that one. Come on, you motherfucker. Just hit the damn Skulltula. How does it not hit? Okay, there we go. Nope. Nope. Thank you. Let's check to make sure. Okay. Skulltula token acquired. We have all of them in this dungeon. So we have numbers 31, 32, 33, and 34. So let's get the heck out of here because we're done with all the child Skulltulas. That was the last one because of this fancy emblem. So we never have to go back to the inside Jabba Jabba's belly again. Good. So let's warp to the fire temple. And let's plant that seed. And then after, fuck you. Yeah, this should be it. Yep. Yeah, I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, inside Jabba Jabba's belly. Yeah, I got all of them. Okay, because that token. It's a funky fresh token. Bubbles. Ah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna save real quick just to make sure if I got the token. Sorry, I'm just like really like I'm just surprised. So we have all the child tokens. So we don't, after planting that bean, we don't have any reason to go back to being a kid. So we just play the board 2 of fire, I think it's called. Bolero fire. A down, right down, right down. Okay, wait, hold on. What's the tune? Your go was AK for a second anyway. That's alright. A down, right down, right down. Down, A, right down. That's it. Down A, down. Yep. Warp to the crater. Okay. Okay, I see it right there. Oh, that's a Skulltula. Cool. Okay. We have 76 gold Skulltulas. We only need... We are 3/4 of the way done with them. Alright, planted. Let's go Prelude of Light and become an adult. And I'm gonna get the Dodongo's Cavern 1 real quick. Oh, I'm also gonna go to Lake Hylia and play the Scarecrow song just to get it to activate. And then go to Dodongo's Cavern, get that Skulltula for that dungeon, and then we finish for the night. Up, right, left, up. Okay. Put that sword in. Warp to Lake Hylia as an adult. Scarecrow song to be able to activate it. And then, yeah, get that Skulltula and we'll be done for the night. And then, in the next, in hopefully tomorrow's stream, we'll get the remaining 23 gold Skulltulas. We got about, I was at 63, so we got about 14 in this one. But granted, I'm not surprised because you should get more of the child ones than the adult ones. What was it doing? Oh, right, Lake Hylia. Serenade of Water. A down, right, left. I also need to get more sounds. There's a funny Joe Biden one that he just says soda. I thought that was pretty good. What would people like for rewards? Like big I know there's a I have the 25,000 point one where it's like a drawing stream will be the next one. But other than that, I can't think of any big rewards for channel points. Because the whole point of the community challenges is that that's for like if you want a game to be played specifically. Scarecrow. Right. Also for funsies. I think that other redeems, I'll try to think of some, okay. Play the usual tune to call Pierre. If he's nearby, he'll come out to help you, baby. Okay, so we should be able to use it now. Bolero Fire. Down A, right down, right down. Okay, so we have that. Let's warp to the fire thing. get that. Let's get that. All right. Leaf technology. Shit. No. Fuck. I'm just gonna get that piece of heart real quick. Where does this leaf take me? I've never used it. We got that heart piece. We only have 6 left. What the fuck? What is happening? Right, time to pull out the best Zelda item, the hook shot. Yeah, we just need the, I don't know what this item that's below the light arrows and next to the Mask of Truth is. But I know we can get a 4th bottle from the big pose. It's not the big Goron sword because that replaces the Giant's knife, and the Kokiri shield is burned here, obviously. That's where quest items go. What do you mean by quest items? Like when you receive the egg from Malin at the beginning. Oh, okay, so it just doesn't get filled, correct? Okay. So the last thing to do, Dodongo's Cavern. Let's get that that last fucking thing. That last gold sculptula. I'll see where that leads after. Yeah, this is the only... I mean, I guess I could see why you would conceal one in here because it's the only one of the 3 child dungeons that you get to revisit as an adult. But I still don't think it's a good thing to do that because you're not incentivized to go back here. But I guess it makes like some kind of sense that you'd be able to because you can because again, the Great Deku Tree closes up when you're an adult, and Jabu Jabu is just gone. I'm guessing Ganondorf killed him. Let's kill these things first. I see it. There it is. And then I just have to hook shot. Okay, thanks, buddy. Okay, we gotta go to Skulltula. Let's check the map. Dodongo's Cavern, all Skulltulas acquired. Yep, because of that symbol. Whoa! Okay, 77 gold Skulltula. Scarecrows is a cool mechanic, methinks. I do like it. I guess I'm just not that good at utilizing it. But it is another tool proving that you can't use Pierre as a child, correct? Like, you can't get anything out of that. We'll ride this, see where it takes us. Probably to that heart piece that you probably weren't supposed to get as a kid, but Eh. But that's it? I don't think so. Gotcha. Okay. So, we have Skulltula's... gives a shortcut up to Death Mountain 2, as you can see. That is true. Guessing it helps for some sort of time limit thing. Okay, so there is one gold Skulltula in Kakariko as an adult. Or just like it looked like number 45. I'll get that one real quick. More useful for earlier in the game. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It's a nighttime specific one, so... Sun Song. Number 45. You have to hookshot Impa's house. Okay. Do you love how you can hookshot onto houses? Okay. Kakariko Village, hookshot number 45. Located on top of Impa's house in Kakariko. I'm assuming it's this one. Maybe to the south end of the Kakariko Village, next to Impa's house. Hookshot onto the roof of the Skulltula's house and hookshot to the roof of Impa's house. At nighttime, you'll find a gold Skulltula here. Well, I don't see it, so I'm going to take that as a we got it. We got the Skulltula. That is the right one, correct? Oh. Maybe not? Oh, it has the Hyrule seal on it. That's the Skulltula house. Okay, I'm going to assume that's the one that they're referring to. I don't see a seal, a Hyrulean seal, but that's... I'm seeing pictures of the 3DS version, which might be different. South end, next to Impa's, hookshot to the roof of Skulltula, hookshot to the roof of Impa's house. You'll find a gold Skulltula. Okay, I'm going to assume we got it. So we have gold Skulltulas number 41 through 45. There is... I think you have it. Okay. So there's actually one more I want to do. Because the next one goes back to Kokiri Forest. So that will be... That's where we'll start. The last one is a Ganon's Castle. And I will check to make sure I actually have it. Because I don't recall. But, you'll need the hook shot for it. I'll check to make sure. If I have it, I have it. Then if I don't, I don't. Oh, yeah. Also, I want to see if there's, the Skulltula house. How many do you have so far? I have 77 gold Skulltulas. Yep, that. I wanted to see if the dialogue for the guy at the Skulltula house, the one adult, if his changes depending on how close you are to completing it. I would assume so. Like at every 10, or at least like if you get to like 75 to 80, you'd have like some change in dialogue where he's like, "Oh, well, if you're that close, you know, you could save me as well." Do 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 do. Yeah, it's that one. It's this one right over here. Okay, I don't see it, so I presume we have it. Yep. Because it should be like right up there. Okay, so we have numbers 1 through 46. So, that's going to do it for now. Gonna check to see if the wiki has any, Okay. Would you like to save? Yes, save. So we have 77. There's only 23 left, and we have all 44 of the child ones. There's 56 adult ones. So we have 31 of the 56 adult ones. So we only have 23 left. Not bad. Yeah, it's pretty alright. So yeah, that's gonna do it for now, I think. Appreciate you being here, Midnight Samurai, as well as the other viewer who's been watching, because apparently there's 2. So, next stream, hopefully tomorrow, we'll be doing just more of this, yeah. Hopefully all of the, we have to start off at Kokiri Forest, but as an adult this time. Kokiri Forest, Forest Temple. We got the last of Dongo's Cavern one. There should be one Goron City one. Oh, there is a child one that you need. It was the one we got, number 57. The warp to it and then put the bugs in the bottle. Fire Temple, which also requires a Scarecrow song. There's a Megaton Hammer one. Well, there's a lot of these. Well, there is a lot of Skulltulas to be collecting. So hopefully tomorrow I will start streaming like a reasonable time, like somewhere 8 to 9, and we'll go into like 12:30 to 1. I think that should be pretty good to get all of the Skulltulas, I think, using this guide. Cause afterwards it just goes in a pretty normal trail. Spirit Temple is obviously the last one. Well, actually, the last one's in Zora's Fountain, but you need the silver gauntlets. But yeah, I will save real quickly. Would you like to save? Yes. I'll also make a save state, save to slot, and with that, we are going to raid someone. Good night, Mr. Grump. Good night, Midnight Samurai. I really appreciate the support being here. We're gonna raid a YouTuber I watch, Funk. I don't know if I'm good enough to rate him, but who cares? I'm just gonna do it. He's playing Metroid Prime Remastered. So go show Funk some love. Tell him I said hello.